Hello students, now again this is your maths class, and as you all are knowing, we are discussing the topic linear equation. In linear equation we have seen that how to solve the simple equation if it is given that the some steps are there that we need to follow, like simply we will keep the values with the variables in one side and the constant value in another side, and like terms we will add or subtract, and then we will get the value of x, and which is known it as the root or the solution of an equation. And in last class we are discussing about the word problems of the equation, and in the word problems of the equation exercise number 14b we are discussing, and we have completed till question number 12. We have done it, and I have defined you that what is the meaning of the consecutive numbers, what systems you have to follow to take the consecutive even numbers, consecutive odd numbers, and the consecutive numbers also. If the consecutive numbers are there, so we are taking the value as x, x plus 1, x plus 2, x plus 3, x plus 4 and so on. If consecutive odd or even numbers are there, then we are taking the number as x, x plus 2, x plus 4, x plus 6, x plus 8, x plus 10 and so on. It totally depends on the value of x. The number will come even number series or odd number series. It's totally depend on the value of x. Like question number 13. The question number 13 is saying that the sum of three consecutive even numbers is 48. So find the numbers. They are saying there are the three consecutive even numbers are there. All the numbers are even. So we will take, let the number be, let the number be x. So second number will be x plus 2 and third number will be x plus 4. X plus 2, x plus 4. So according to question it is saying x plus 2 plus x plus 4 is equal to 48. The sum of the numbers. Open the bracket and solve it. So x plus 2 plus x plus 4 is equal to 48. X. We will add, the value will come 3x. So 3x 2 plus 4 6 is equal to 48. So the value will come 3x is equal to 48 minus 6. That means 3x is equal to 42. So the value of x is equal to 14. 42 you will divide by 3, so the answer will be 14. Now you can see your first number is x, that means 14. Your second number is x plus 2, that means 16. And your third number is x plus 4, that means the value will come as 14 plus 4. So the value will come 18. 14, 16, 18. These numbers are there. When you will add it, its addition will come as 48. Same way. The next question number 14 is saying that one of the two numbers exceeds the other by 9. Means there are the two numbers, one number is 9 more than the other. So we will solve the question. If one number is 9 more than the other, so we will take, let the one number be x. So the second number will be how much? Your second number is saying it is 9 more than, so x plus 9. One number is x, so second number will be x plus 9. Now it is saying that 4 times the smaller number added to 5 times the larger number gives 108. 4 times the smaller number will be x. 4 times the smaller number is added with the 5 times of the bigger number, larger number, gives the result as 108. 108. Simply open the bracket. 4x plus 5 into x, 5x plus 9 5s are 45 is equal to 108. 4x plus 5x like terms, so you will add 9x plus 45 is equal to 108. So the value will come 9x is equal to the 108 minus 45. So the value now x is equal to the 9x is equal to the 8 minus 5 3 and 10 minus 4 63. So the value of x is equal to 7. 63 divided by 7. Your answer will be 7. So according to the question, your first number is x. So the value will be 7 and your next number is x plus 9. That means 16. 7 plus 9, its answer will be 16. So your both the numbers are, one number is 7 and another number is 16. Simple. Okay. In linear equation, no need to define the terms and all. Simply whatever terms are given, that you have to, the statement is given that you will convert it in the mathematical form, you will solve it and you will get your answer. Easy it is. So we come to the next question. Question number 15. I will think that you all can try it at home. It is saying that in a class of 40 pupils, the number of girls is 3/4 of the number of boys. The number of girls is given that 3/4 of the number of boys. So let the number of boys be x. So number of girls will come 3/4 of x. And when you will add the number of boys and the number of girls, so definitely it will come the equal to the total number of students, that is 40. So you can solve this question. Okay. It is given that 3/5. 3/4 not 3/5. So girls will come 3/5 of the x. Okay. Now after this question number 16, 17, 18 and 19 we will not do. These questions you can cancel. Question number 20 we will do. The question is saying that the denominator of a fraction is 3 more than the numerator. The denominator of a fraction is 3 more than the numerator. So what we will do? We let the numerator be x. So what will be the denominator? It is saying 3 more than of the numerator. Denominator will be x plus 3. So what fraction will be generated? What will be your fraction? Your fraction will be x upon x plus 3. Your fraction will be x upon x plus 3. Then it is saying if 2 is added to the numerator and 5 is added to the denominator. Now x upon x plus 3 is the fraction, and they are saying if 2 we will add to the numerator and 5 we will add to the denominator, the fraction is become 1 upon 2. Nothing special I have done. Whatever they are speaking in the question, just I used to write it. Simple. X plus 2 upon x plus 3 plus 5, 8 is equal to 1 upon 2. We have discussed this type of question in the previous exercise. So simply what we will do, x plus 8 we will transfer this side and 2 we will transfer this side. Means denominator we will remove. So the value will come 2 in bracket x plus 2 is equal to 1 in bracket x plus 8. By 1 we need to multiply, by 2 we will multiply, 2 into x, 2x and 2 to the 4 is equal to x plus 8. Variables we will keep same side and constant will stay same side. So the value will come 2x minus x is equal to 8 minus 4. 2x minus x, so the value will be x is equal to, simple. Your value x will be 4. So what fraction will generate? What will be the fraction of the value? It is saying x upon x plus 3. The value of x is 4. 4 upon 4 plus 3. So your fraction will be 4 upon 7. Simple. Okay, all of you? In this way you can solve the question. You see, we are discussing here different types of questions. So in different types of question you have to see which pattern only we will tell, and rest you can practice from this book also and from any other book also, you all can try. Okay, the next question, these type of questions are very important. Now age based question. The question is saying a man is twice as old as his son. The age of men is twice of the age of son. Means here the age of the man is totally dependent on the age of the son. Okay? So we will take, let the age of the son be x. Let the age of son be x years. So what will be the, therefore age of men will be, it is given that twice, so 2x years. Okay. Then 20 years ago. 20 years ago means back, before 20 years. So definitely before 20 years your age will be less, not more. 20 years ago. Okay, 20 years, the age of the man was 12 times the age of the son. The age, yes everyone, the question is saying that 20 years ago the age of the man was 12 times the age of the son. 20 years ago means back. So simply 20 years ago I'm trying here because to space. 20 years ago age of son is equal to x minus 20 years, and the age of man is 2x minus 20. There is no any changing between this, because 20 years ago whatever changing will be there in son age, the same changing will be there in man age also. They are saying 20 years ago the age of the man means 2x minus 20 is 12 times the age of the son. The age of the man is 12 times only, yes, 12 times the age of the son. So now start solving. 2x minus 20 is equal to 12 into x, so it will be 12x. 12 into minus 2 minus 240. 2x minus 20 is equal to 12x minus 240. Variables we will keep same side and denominators we will keep same side. So the value will come 2x minus 12x will go that side, so it will be minus 12x and minus 240 plus 20 minus 240 plus 20. So the value will come 2x minus 12x to minus 10x is equal to minus 240 plus 20. So the value will come 200 minus 220. So the value will come x is equal to minus 220 upon minus 10. So the value of x will be 22. Means the age of the sun will be 22 years and the age of the men will be how much? 2. 2 means 44. 44 and 22 will be the age of the sun and the men. Their space is not there, so I am writing here the sun's age will be 22 years and men's age is how much? 44 years, because it is given that the 2 into x. This is the present age. Here you can write let the present age of the sun be x. You can mention one more line. Let the present age of the sun be x. So the present age of men will be 2x. You can write this also. Okay. Either this statement is also correct. Okay, now all of you, question number 21 we have done. 22 I think so you all can try at home. Question number 22 you will try. If any problem will be there, so we will discuss, no issue. Question number 23 I am going to explain to you all. 23 is saying कि Sunita is 24 years older than her daughter Kavita. Any lady is there, her name is Sunita. Her age is 24 older, not times, 24 older than the Kavita, means her daughter. So simply let the present age of the daughter be x years. So the present age of the Sunita will come x plus 24 because it is more. How many years? 24 years. So it will be x, the second will be x plus 24. 6 years ago, again the ago condition, 6 years ago, Sunita was thrice as old as Kavita. The age of Sunita is 3 times the age of the Kavita. You have to calculate the present age of the Sunita and Kavita. So chaliye start doing question. Let the present age of Kavita be x. Therefore, present age of Sunita be x plus 24 years. Okay. One's age I have taken as x, the second age will come as x plus 24. Now the question is saying कि 6 years ago, here only we will write 6 years ago, Kavita's age is how much? 6 years. Sorry, 6 years ago, so x minus 6 years. And Sunita's age is plus 24 is the Sunita age minus 6 years. So it will be x 24 minus 6, so it will be plus 18. So x plus 18 years. Okay. One's age. Kavita's age is x minus 6 and Sunita's age is coming x plus 18. When? 6 years ago. But you don't have to calculate the age before 6 years. You have to calculate the present age. So it is saying 6 years ago Sunita was thrice as old as Kavita. Means the age of Sunita is 3 times the age of the Kavita. Means Sunita's age x plus 18 is 3 times the age of the Sunita. Sorry, the Sunita's age is 3 times the age of the Kavita. Kavita's age is x minus. Now start solving. So x plus 18 is equal to 3 into x. So 3x, 3 into 6, so minus. So the value will come x plus 18. Sorry, we will transfer the value. So the value minus 3x is equal to minus 18 minus 18. The value will come x minus 3x to minus 3x is equal to minus 18 minus 18 to minus 36. So the value of x will be minus 36 upon minus 2. Therefore the value of x will be 2. Means the present age of the Kavita will be 18 years. So the present age of the Sunita will be x plus 24, means 18 plus 24. So it will be 42 years. So Kavita's age will be 18 years and Sunita's age will be 18 plus 24. 18 plus 24 means 42 years. Okay, all of you? Yes, so this is the way to solve any linear equation, and with the help of this all the things you can solve all the questions very easily. If still any problem will be there, we will discuss later on. So student, question number 23 we have done, and after this question you can cancel question number 24, 25, 26 and 27. That question, if we will get time, so we will discuss in this class, in video classes, means in online class or in offline classes. So rest all the questions you can leave, and in the next video we will start our next chapter. Whatever chapters will be there, I will see and we will start. I hope so it's a lines and angle. So in next videos we will meet with our symmetrical portion of the mathematics. Okay, so all of you have a nice day.